What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego back with some more boxing. Now, this video is not going to be too long because I don't want to waste my fucking time, waste my breath. I want to give you a post fight with Paulie the Magic Man, Malignaggi, and Zab Super, quote unquote, Super Judah. Um, Very boring fight. Um, Paulie Malignaggi, it was the Paulie Malignaggi show. He really did what he wanted with Zab Judah. Very, very disappointed with Zab Judah. I picked him to win a unanimous decision. I didn't see a stoppage in the fight. I was right. There was no stoppage, but I was wrong in my prediction. And even in my prediction video, I told you, I said I'm very apprehensive about picking Zab Judah just because he doesn't have the mental fortitude um, of a stable fighter. Sometimes he gets frustrated. He lets his nerves get rattled and get the best of him. And in his biggest performances, he's lost a lot of them. And the ones he hasn't lost, like the Lucas Matisse, very controversial. It's not like a solid win like a Danny Garcia's win over Lucas Matisse. So going against my better judgment, I fucking picked Zab Judah once again, and I was wrong once a fucking again. Um, Even if you look at my old prediction videos, Danny Garcia versus Zab Judah, um, I also picked Danny Garcia because of this very reason. Zab Judah does not hold it together. Um, he's not mentally strong. I even did a video about Brooklyn fighters lacking that mental strength, especially when they get frustrated. Curtis Stevens, I mentioned Zab Judah, I mentioned Mike Tyson. All those fighters have points in their career where they were great, namely Zab Judah and Mike Tyson. And during certain key moments, they let frustration overcome, get the best of them. I'll put that link in the description. It's just a sad performance from Zab Judah, people. Zab Judah really didn't get off. There was no oh shit moments where I thought Paulie Malignaggi was in trouble. I really gave Paulie Malignaggi every single round except for the round where Zab Judah got a knockdown. And the knockdown wasn't even a certified, clean, can't be disputed knockdown. It looked like their feet got tangled. Paulie bounced right back up, and his eyes looked clear. He didn't look buzzed. He's arguing with the ref like, "Hey, I told you, it's feet. That's not a knock." And he was trying to plead his case. So the only round I gave to Zab Judah was a round in which the quote unquote knockdown can be disputed as not a clean knockdown. Zab Judah is shot. He cannot pull the trigger, and it's so apparent. One of the other reasons why I picked Zab is because he has more power, he's athletic, and his last performance in the Danny Garcia, even though he was getting bested early, in the late championship rounds, he rocked Danny Garcia. Probably more than Lucas Matisse rocked Danny Garcia, to be honest. And because he showed that extra grit, which is something that I hadn't seen from him in quite some time in the championship rounds, I was like, okay, maybe he's back and he's really focused. Plus, he was saying, "Oh, I'm going back to the old Zab Judah," so I fell for the fucking mousetrap. I fell for the bait and went thinking of the old Judah, like vintage Judah, like, oh, he's so athletic. He did not look fast in this fight. The speed didn't look like it was there. He didn't look like he wanted to be there. It looked like he was fighting for a paycheck. And excuse me if I'm being brutally honest, this is just how I feel. Zab Judah just seems overall shot. He should really consider hanging him up, focus on Judah boxing gym or whatever. But performances like that, I don't even know. Like this performance was so bad, it seemed as if he threw the fight. Like it didn't look like he was trying. I don't know. Sometimes I go over to my parents play with their dogs, and sometimes if it's too late, the dogs are they don't really feel like playing. They're tired. Normally, you get the chew toys and the rope and stuff, and you like play with them, and they're engaged, they want to play, they're jumping all over and having a good time. But sometimes, just sometimes, the dogs just really don't have the energy to play or they don't feel like it. And not trying to compare Zab to a dog, but he didn't look like he wanted to be there. He didn't look like he was game. He didn't look like he wanted to play. Um, Even in fights like Glenn Tapia versus James Kirkland, James Kirkland, to a point after a certain round, started cutting the ring off on Glenn Tapia and really annihilating him. And it looked as if, even though Glenn Tapia was getting pulverized, that he still wanted to fight back. Whether he had any steam on his punches like he did in the first round or not, whether he had the energy or the experience to do so, it appeared to me that he wanted to at least try to make the fight. I didn't get that sense from Zab Judah, who was in there with a light puncher. And you got to give Paulie Malignaggi props for being someone who's known to have no power and really dominating. I mean, you got the guy with no power walking down the athletic, slick southpaw. Makes no fucking sense. But props to Paulie Malignaggi for at least even competing at this level with a known weakness, which is no punching power. So Paulie Malignaggi did his thing. His jab was immaculate. He had a great jab, great footwork. Really frustrated Zab Judah. And he frustrated me. I was frustrated that Zab Judah wasn't doing a motherfucking thing. He wasn't doing anything right in there. He wasn't engaging. I mean, for an athletic fighter, I don't know if he just lost it or what, but he wasn't putting together punches, throwing combinations. The speed, like I said, didn't look apparent. Just a piss poor performance from Zab Judah. Like I said, Zab Judah, I think he should hang him up, focus on other aspects of boxing as opposed to being a boxer. Paulie Malignaggi could live to fight another day. I don't know if he's going to have a fight night as easy as this, because it looked like his night was much easier because Zab Judah didn't want to participate. He looked uninterested, uninvolved, and was just content getting a paycheck or whatever. So let me know what you guys think of this fight. Zab Judah versus Paulie Malignaggi. What did you think? Was it boring? Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.